What is it that you want to hear from somebody that is asking for either for you to invest in their deal or for you to bring people to their investment? What are those do's and don'ts?
Yeah, and I don't know, you can think of some as well. I mean, one of the main things is, if I don't know somebody, and we're talking money, all right, we've all saved our life to have whatever money we've got, that's our life savings. I don't take that lightly, and I don't want someone to approach me like that's not important to me or that I have it to spare. I have some, but it's also spoken for, and I have bills to pay just like anybody else. So one of the things that makes a difference for me is when I have a relationship with someone. I don't really want everything to always be about business, business, business. Now it can turn that way. I like talking shop. That's not a problem. But when it starts like that, that's when the problem really kind of falls in. And we were talking about a story. We were at a bus tour. We were touring some properties with a bunch of people. This guy walks up to me. He looks at my name tag and he's like, "Hi, Samantha." And I look at his and I'm like, "Hi, Mr. So-and-so." And he's like, "So what's your net worth?" Wow. I'm like, I just met this guy, right? I was like, "Well, do you have a deal going on or what?" And he's like, "Well, no, I don't. But when I do, I'm going to need to know your net worth. So what is it?" And I just remembered, I'm going to look at his name tag again because I never want to do business with this guy. It was just such a poor approach. It felt icky, that is, you really want to remember this is a long-term game, right?
Absolutely.
This isn't a quick hit. This is lots of money. I mean, look, most of these deals, minimum $50,000 in, sometimes you'll see the minimum at 100 or more. And that it takes a long time to make that do what it needs to do. And the things that people are looking for to get their returns. This is not short term. Just remember, all your relationships compound over time, and there's no way to short circuit a relationship.
Absolutely. Michael, do you have any thoughts on that? Any additional thoughts?
I'm trying to remember exactly what I would say, but one thing that turns me off is when somebody comes up and they start pitching me and telling me what their deal's going to do for me. I know what the deal's going to do. How about we get to know each other? Because at the end of the day, we're going to need to be friends. We're going to need to be friendly and figure out how to communicate long term. And as an individual that raises a significant amount of capital, I don't get on the phone and tell people what their problems are. They know what their problems are. I have the same problems that they do. How about I share what's going on for me and how I've done things to make my life better, improve my tax situation? How do I not pay as much in taxes? How do I preserve capital? How do I show appreciation? Or am I looking for cash flow, or are you looking for cash flow? Nobody wants to be told what they want to know. They want you to share what you know and how you're going to make their life better. They don't want to be told. And and I say, people that are being told aren't being sold, and they won't buy. And that's a tough lesson to learn, because I probably get 5 to 6 deals a week dropped on my desk that people, and they just text me. I don't know how you got my cell phone number, but they just text me and say, "Hey, can you raise on my deal?" And I'm like, who is this? I mean, Come on, introduce yourself. "Hi, how you doing, Mike? Where have you been up to? Are you going? What are you doing this week? Where are you at? Where are you still in Miami? Or are you in California? What's going on?" Nobody wants to get to know you or have a conversation. They want to get to business, and it's too quick.
Very, very good point. And I love that you're identifying this, because I think a lot of people think, hey, they've got a lot of money, they're going to want to, just throw it my way, right? So a lot of times what I'm seeing is you got to make that relationship first and foremost. And if you have a deal, you're probably not going to be able to necessarily in a new relationship get them to invest, maybe, but to this idea of, I'm here, I have a deal, you're going to invest is kind of it's ridiculous. So maybe you have one deal, maybe you have 2 deals, down the road, and maybe the 3rd deal is when you guys are gonna jump in. So to reiterate, it's the relationship that you have longer term that are going to attract higher net worth individuals. Would that be a correct statement?
Absolutely. And it'll
Yeah.
get them to put more money into your deal. I mean, we have people that got into our first deal and they're in our second, third, and fourth, but now on our fifth and sixth, there's more people that are in our database that are now coming in because they see a track record. They see this isn't just something you're playing around in. You're actually serious about what you're doing. So there's more people coming into deals today than were coming in out of the gate.